All right, we are live on YouTube. It is windy. It is windy. Oh, give me a second here. Oh, man. It's windy today, but we're going to make this happen somehow. I hope you folks can hear me. It's not as extremely windy as it was that one time where you couldn't really hear anything and I had to go run the stream from my car a few days ago, but it's coming in gusts. Anyway, how's everyone doing today? Welcome to the show. I apologize to those of you that are here live that have been waiting for me to start this stream for the last 45 minutes. I do apologize for that. If you're here on the replay, it's on demand. It's not going to matter to you, but if you're here live, my apologies. Some things were transpiring, as they always do behind the scenes. There's a work truck, an HVAC truck there, or van that was waiting for me to pass, and I waved them on. Hey everyone, how you doing? Yeah, I hope my video and audio is good today. There was some weird stuff happening yesterday with the YouTube app and the cell tower. I went back and watched the replay, and I totally saw what you folks were seeing live. Hopefully that's going to be okay today. It seems to be pretty busy here at the trail. Lots of people walking everywhere, lots of people driving in and out of the area, and that's just the way it goes sometimes. But hey, we've still got a show to run. Hey, they opened up the walkway over here. Looks like that area they were doing some work on and they paved over. It's back to being open. Fantastic. I'm going to wait for some people to pop on because I have some very important news to share here at the very beginning of the show regarding some things that have transpired behind the scenes and regarding something that will be going down live tonight on Coach Eli 2 Uncensored live streams. I wasn't planning on this, but you know, in life, you got to take things as they happen, right? You got to deal with shit as it comes, right? And some days are better than others, right? This is not a bad day, but you know, today I'm going to be honest. I feel I've got to do something that I've wanted to do for a while, that I haven't been necessarily putting off on purpose. It's just so many things that have come up. But today, I'm going to be honest. I feel like my hand has been forced. And I say this respectfully to the parties involved. We'll talk about that in just a second here. And I will tell you, as a man, as a strong man, when I feel my hand is forced, you know, it's not the greatest feeling in the world. Now, what's really happening here is not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing, but you'll understand why I feel my hand is forced here in a second. I just want to wait for a few more people to pop on in. Good afternoon, Eli, says Lewis. Good afternoon, everybody. Again, sorry for the late start if you're here live. I hope you can all hear me. There's some light wind and some big gusts every now and then, but I think we're going to be okay with the audio today. I'm sure you can hear me all right. It's not as windy as it was out in that area. It's coming and going. I'm going to wait for some more people to pop on in before I start to share what I'm going to be sharing here. And this is going to be a game changer. Anna Rom. Looks like a beautiful day. It is, Anna. Anna Rom. Like CD-ROM. Yeah. You know, I will tell you folks. You know, part of being a man in this world, regardless of any era, is having a good woman by your side, right? And I have a good woman by my side, right? You know, when my dad was around, God rest his soul, and the saying before women were liberated used to go, behind every man is a good woman, right? The saying was, behind every man is a good woman, right? Now, you can't say that shit nowadays because women have been liberated and they want to be equal, and I don't blame them. I mean, I'm not upset that you can't say that anymore, because the way I've always seen women is that, you know, especially the good women like mine, the way I've always seen women is at the same level. So for me, it's never been about behind every man is a good woman, alongside every man is a good woman. Because you're a team. When you really truly love each other and care for each other and support each other as unconditionally as possible. And you know, that's another thing I've talked about before, that another life coach and dating coach out here has talked about, Dan Bacon. You know, he says love is conditional. It's not unconditional. Love is conditional. It is conditional based on a fair value exchange. Again, love is conditional based on a fair value exchange. I don't want to see it that way, but I understand how it is that way because of the fact that women are liberated now, right? But I want to believe that the love I have for my woman and the love she has for me is unconditional. My woman has told me that, hey, if you lost it all, I'd still be there with you. And I looked her in the eye when she told me that, you know, a few weeks back, and I said, you know what, I want to believe that, baby. I'm not saying I don't. I love you. But I really, really want to believe that. That's all I can say, right? Until that shit happens, you just never know, right? But I told her, I said, you know what? I will give you the benefit of the doubt, just like I do regarding all these situations. I'm going to wait till we get about 15 to 20 people here in the chat before I share what I'm going to share. So I want to just wait. Please share this out. Please like the video, whether you're here live or on the replay. Share it out on your community walls. Share it out on social media. I want to get a few more people in here because this is some very important breaking news that I'm going to be sharing, and then I'm going to get into the topic here. How's the audio and video today? Are we good? Is there minimal wind issues? The wind is not extremely heavy, or it's actually not coming directly at me, but can you hear me okay though? All right, I'm going to reset the chat because I think the chat got stuck. I'll be right back. All right, we're back. Yes, can hear you fine. All right, so please rally up the troops. I want to wait, let's say 15 people. Once 15 people come onto this stream here, I will share some breaking news and some interesting stuff that will be happening later tonight. In the meantime, while I wait for people to show up, because we only have 4 people here now. In the meantime, give me a second. It's a little bit stronger here. In the meantime, if you missed my live stream from the studio last night on Coach Eli, 2 uncensored live streams, check it out. It was about 2 hours long. Some very interesting dating stories, including a blog that my lady recommended I dissect, and it was incredible. Please spill it. I can't take it much longer. Please do tell. Well, Michael, once we get 15 people here, I'll share it with you folks. We've only got 4 people here right now. So, unless we get 15 people here, I'm not going to share it. That's just the bottom line. And then you folks will have to wait. Right? It's not worth putting this out there to only 4 people. 3 people now. Right? And quite frankly, you know, if the numbers stay as low as they're at right now, I'm going to kill the stream because it's not even worth running a stream with only 3 people here. You know what I'm saying? And I'll just take a walk by myself. Two people now. I don't know what to say. I'm at a loss for words. I am truly at a loss for words. It truly, and this is without any disrespect. Now we're back up to 6. Hey Eli, it's been a while. It's Seth. A lot has gone on behind the scenes. Yeah, folks, please, Psychotic Savage is good. I've known him for a while. He's a good dude. He's turned his life around. How are things going between you and your lady, brother? How's it been, man? I am very proud of how you've turned things around, bro. It's nice to catch up with you here today. Yeah, Psychotic Savage is a guy that used to troll me years ago. And he gave it up. And he found a great woman. And he turned his life around at a young age. Dude, I'm so proud of you, dude. You're going to have a happy and healthy life, man. You're not going to be stuck in this stupid BS that many people are out here on YouTube, especially people in their 30s and 40s and 50s that are still trolling other people to this day and making up pathetic bullshit on them just to try to get attention. You know what I mean? I'm sure you've seen it all, brother. Give me a second. There's a strong gust of wind right here. I'm sticking by you, Eli. Well, thank you, Michael. I appreciate that. We've got 11 people. We need 4 more people to come here, and I'll start sharing the breaking news and what's going on. So rally up the troops, folks. Rally up the troops. So what's been going on, Seth? I'm currently working on my movie right now. Awesome. Shadow going his own way. Good evening, Coach. Haven't seen you in a while. Yeah, you're good too. How you been? How you been? Great to see you here. It's really nice to see many people from the past come back. Positive content, and that's my lady. Respectfully, maturely, and professionally, 2 more. Hey babe, how are you doing? I gotta tell you, my woman is a very, very strong woman, man. I'll tell you that. I mean, let me tell you that this woman I'm with, real babe, you really, really test my masculine strength. I'll tell you that. But that's all good, because sometimes I need it to be tested. I mean, I'm already a very comfortable person, and not a lot makes me feel uncomfortable, but she certainly pushes me to the extreme levels of comfort that probably no man would ever want to go to. And I thank you for that. You're a pain in the ass at times, babe, but so am I. And I appreciate you for that. It just makes me a better and stronger man. Got 14 in the box. We just need 1 more. Just need 1 more. 14 in the box. 13. Come on, we can do it, right? We can do it. Now, if you folks start to leave and it goes below 15 while I'm talking, then I'll stop talking. Because, you know, some people like to play games, right? Michael Portnoy, come. Oh, sorry, 1 more. Come on, peeps. We could do it. We got 15 in the box right now. Give me a little buffer. Let's get 16 to 17 in the box. Come on, people. Switch over to the positive side. It's so much better over here. It's more fun, engaging, interesting, and real. There's nothing phony about what's going on over here. It's raw and real and to the point. Back down to 14. So now we're just going backwards. Some people playing games with the coach, right? Ooh. Now we're back down to 12 right now. Or is that 13? 13. Come on, folks. Get it up there to 15, 16, 17 in the box. I have no problem waiting. I'm going to be on this trail for another hour or so. Right? Anyone wants to hang out with me, just watch me walk. That's all good. That's part of the topic today. We're going to be talking about your weight and how it affects your attitude and everything in life. Your weight affects your attitude and everything in life. And how to handle this, how to turn this around, how to change this. We'll get to that in a little bit. Come on, people, get your alts in check. Psychotic Savage. I feel like things are getting better because lately they have been really tough for me and my fiance. Whatever you can share, bro, let me know. I'd be happy to help you and give you some advice. Shadow going his own way. I'm good. Got a few months of now. I kind of got sick of working in the oil fields up in Alaska. Yeah, it gets pretty cold out there, huh? Yeah, but it's pretty lucrative pay though, isn't it, bro? Working in the oil fields in Alaska is pretty lucrative pay, and right now we need more oil than ever. You know, it's funny to me how Biden releases all these barrels of crude oil, and the price of gas still goes up. Like I literally paid $6.69 for super unleaded. I get super unleaded the other day. It cost me $95 to fill up my Honda Accord. Like we released all those barrels from our reserves, and the price of gas went up at an all-time high again. What the hell is going on here, man? These capitalists are just taking advantage of this shit, right? It is what it is. We're still going to drive. We're still going to pay for it, right? They know we're going to pay for it. Especially out here in the Bay Area, because they think all of us are rich snobs, right? Yeah, we got 20 about 18. All right. It pays well, but during winter, negative 30 isn't uncommon. Dude, I'd be freezing. My balls would be done. You guys are bundled up in your big jackets and your long johns and all that. Dude, you got to wear like 3 long johns to keep your nuts from freezing, right? In negative 30 weather. I got to tell you, dude, my balls will not survive in negative 30 weather. I'm used to, being in the most beautiful weather. I mean, I'm complaining now that it's, 60 degrees and a little windy. And you're looking at a 90-degree temperature change the other way. Negative 30. Whew, man. That's a hell of a difference, bro. Make sure you guard your testes. I'm sure you have been, right? All right, so we're going to get this thing going now. Now we got enough people here. Let's talk about the breaking news, okay? So earlier today, behind the scenes, my lady reached out to me while I was setting up this stream, and she said, J-Roms, most of you that know the people that are moderators here, and we're also connected behind the scenes. J-Rom's lady, Anna Rom, was asking if anyone's going to go live today, and I said, I'm going to go live. And then I guess, she was chatting in our public, not our public, but our private moderator group chat, and privately with my lady, saying that she's going to do a chill panel live stream. And my lady reached out to me and said that I'm going to go on Anna's stream tonight. And hang on a second. And I was like, I got her message. I'm like, okay, I need to call you, babe. I was like, oh boy, here we go, right? And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, this is not a good idea. Definitely not a good idea. In spite of many things going on, trolls, haters, she's not prepped for it. And we've also been working on releasing some content on my channel, right? And my woman has never been on any live stream panel or a part of any pre-recorded videos out here before. This would be her debut, right? So I called my lady. We had a conversation about this. And I know my lady really, really wants to participate, as she should. She should have the right to participate, and I'm not necessarily telling her to not do it. I'm not going to tell her what to do. But I reached out to her because I was telling her, if you go on that panel, here's what's going to happen. And you can choose what you think is the right thing to do for yourself and maybe even for us, right? We're a team here, right? I said, if you go on Anna's panel before coming on mine, we're going to get scrutinized by the court of public opinion, and they're going to say, well, why would she go on Anna's panel first before going on her own man's panel? That's what these people do. They make content of every little damn thing. That's what they're going to do, babe. Why is Eli's woman going on Anna's panel instead of his? He doesn't want her there, right? All fake instigated bullshit, right? That was the first part, right? Number two, the chat would get heavily trolled, and yes, Anna, you would be banning the trolls, but they would keep coming in on stock accounts, and everybody would be watching. They'd be screen recording, and one slip, even if you shut down the stream and private the stream or delete the stream, their screen recorders would capture that one little mistake, right? That's another thing. Number 3, if she makes her debut somewhere else other than my channel, it's going to devalue her debut on my channel with her story, right? I was trying to tell her we also need to look at this from a business standpoint, right? Yes, it is your story, and yes, we love what we do beyond the money, but this is also a business. And there are other people out here that want to leverage your story and make money at our expense. And I want to prevent that from happening. I'm being transparent, coming out publicly and saying this right now, because there is a solution. And I figured out the solution because, number 1, I want to make my lady happy. Number 2, despite my thoughts, it's not fair for her to have to sit behind the scenes and not participate because a group of pathetic, miserable, insecure, mentally and emotionally unstable people want to find out who she is and then dox her just to get back at me for reasons I won't mention. I'm not going to get that far into it. Those of you that have been following me for a while know those reasons. Okay? It's not fair for my woman to have to walk around on eggshells and us to be extra careful because a few people out here want to find out who she is, not to get to her, but to get to me, right? And quite frankly, it's not even to get to me. They don't even care about me. All they care about is getting my reaction from it, right? Because they're getting paid. I'll just put it out there. I don't give a shit. Doesn't matter. If you're going to get paid for me to say you're getting paid, then let the dude pay you. I don't give a shit. So that's why I was running late. I was on the phone with my lady for half an hour before I went live, trying to basically get her to understand the repercussions of her going on Anna's panel. I like Anna. Anna, you're a wonderful woman. And it's not that I don't want her going out there. But because of everything I just mentioned, it would basically set back or at least partially devalue, if not fully devalue, what we plan on releasing. I think the chat is frozen. I'm going to go off the air and I'll be right back to look at the chat. Michael Portnoy, a bunch of incels. Anna Rom says, by chat, I mean in the chat, not on the panel. Hey, I told her I was happy that she was just going to get the chat. I understand that, Anna. I'm not blaming you. Trust me, I'm not blaming anybody. But my lady told me she wanted to come on your panel. I did ask her if you asked her to go on the panel, but I don't think you would do that. And even if you did, it's not a big deal. The fact that she wanted to go on someone else's panel before making her debut on mine as my woman would make me look really bad. Not only in front of people that hate my guts out here on this platform, but really bad in front of even good people. Like why would any man want his woman to make a debut, her YouTube debut, on someone else's channel besides his? Especially when they're working together, right? That's all I was saying. I'm not trying to tell her what to do or what she can and can't do. She's a grown-ass woman. Right? I'm just telling her what the repercussions are of those actions. How it will affect me, which will affect her, it will affect our money, it will affect the future growth of the business. Right? Every move right now is a strategic move. I'm being honest with my audience here. It's a strategic move. Right? And we're real. We're honest, raw, and real. But when you've got people that are trying to leverage your content and make money off of it instead of you got to do things the right way. Sorry, I ate dinner and dozed. What did I miss? He announced RMP is going to make a debut soon. Cool, glad to hear that. Let the woman talk, coach. That's what they're best at. Shadow going his own way. I don't have a problem with my woman talking. It's just that These people want to try to get my woman on a panel so they can get her to say her name and then do a background check on her and then dox her and talk about everything. Here's the thing. Before that happens, we're going to do her interview and we're going to share everything about her. She's going to share her whole story. So when they run her background, they're not going to know anything new. Then it'll be just them repeating what we already put out. But see, if they find out who she is before we do that interview, then they're going to have the glory of, oh, this is Eli's girlfriend and she's this, and now they're going to make all this shit up and monetize it, right? Let me tell you something. In the past, I was 10 steps behind this because I was learning it. Now, I'm 10 steps ahead of all these motherfuckers. 10 steps ahead of all these motherfuckers, right? So it's not that I'm trying to tell her what to do. No. I just made her aware of the repercussions of her actions that I know will happen, right? How it will affect me, and when it affects me, how it affects her, how it affects us, right? As a team. It affects us as a team, right? So we're back down to 13. So I'm going to stop talking about this till we're above 15 again. Let's get it above 15 or I shut my mouth. Whoop. Down to 11. So we're going to stop talking. There's more to the story. There's more to the story. This is true. Hi, Mandy C. How you doing? If she doesn't show her face, I think it would be close to impossible to find out who she is unless she's famous. Even if she says her first name, there are people out here that are that good to find her. Trust me, I used to work with them. And they're watching me right now. Yeah, I'm not worried about her. She's not going to show her face. But even then, all it takes is slipping live to say her first name. And the search begins, right? And the search begins. Let's find out who Eli's woman is so we can run a background check on her and talk smack about her and make money off of her because she's Eli's woman. How pathetic is this shit? How pathetic is this? Now, I'm not triggered, I'm passionate because this is bullshit. No one deserves this. No one deserves this at all. And it's going to change starting today. You want to know what that change is? Let's get this over to 15. Here, bring back some people over here. Put it over 15 so I can talk. Let's do it. Because I'm going to shut my damn mouth till we get to back to over 15, right? And we'll make everybody wait. We'll make you all wait. I got all day. Got plenty of time. I ain't going anywhere. I'm taking a nice stroll. Back up to 13. 2 more. Should be 2 more people over here on this side. How's that? One more, we're at 14. Attaboy. Send your suck accounts here. So that way I can continue saying what I'm saying, right? Yeah. Yeah, 15. There we go. A couple more suck accounts came back over. Right. You don't think I know the fucking game? I know the fucking game better than anyone. Like Miss Eli, shadow going his own way. Hey, she should use a fake name then. No, we are using a fake name. The problem is when her and I are talking live, either one of us could slip. But I have a solution to the problem. 17 in the box. I have a solution to the problem. Oh, and I gotta tell you, J-Rom, listen up, brother, and Anna and everyone else, listen up, because this is gonna trigger the trolls. This is gonna trigger them, right? Right? Because here's the thing. Listen up, trolls. Listen up to people that sit around all goddamn day and screen record shit, right? To you people that want to screen record whenever I get my lady live on a panel, I would love for you to screen record it. Because it's not going to work. Because let me tell you one thing, what you don't know about me. I'm the tech fucking master of the planet. I live in the tech capital of the world. I live right down the street from Google in Mountain View, that way. In Mountain View, California. And up that way is YouTube in San Bruno. I was born and raised here. I know all the tricks. Right? J-Ram, why do you always like spoil the? Why do you always spoil it? When my lady comes on my show, whenever that may be, there's going to be a 2.5 minute delay on the stream. You nailed it, J-Ram. Let me tell you how this, to you trolls and screen recorders, hoping we slip so you can get my lady's name, then dox her and make content off of her and make money off of her. Right? Let me tell you how it works. You can do this on the back end of YouTube up to a minute, but if you use OBS, Open Broadcast Software, it's even better. It allows you to create as long with stream delay as you want. Let me tell you how it works. You go to the back end of OBS, Open Broadcast Software, the advanced settings, and you click on stream delay. And let's say I want to add 120-second stream delay, right? I'm like the big brother that takes away all the glory. Are you talking about me, babe? You go to the back end, you set 120-second stream delay. I stream in normal latency, which already creates 20 to 30 seconds of delay, right? So let's say on the back end of OBS, I set 120-second stream delay, which is 2 minutes, plus the normal latency delay on YouTube, 20 to 30 seconds. Let's say 2.5 minutes of delay, right? The moment I press start streaming on OBS and my lady and I start talking, that will not hit YouTube until 2.5 minutes later. What happens is OBS stores the delayed video onto your RAM, which is why I got a computer with 64 fucking gigs of RAM to handle this shit, right? And guess what? Let's say a minute into the stream, my lady says her name, or I say her name by mistake, or some doxing information by mistake. I've got 2.5 minutes of buffer to shut this shit down before it ever reaches YouTube. So you want to grab your screen recorders? Go for it. As a matter of fact, I might start using 2.5 minute stream delays when I go live. I think I'm going to do that. You know why? Because if anything goes wrong from here on out, I don't want to give these damn people anything. Because here's the thing, when you delay it, it never reaches YouTube. This is my new thing. This is the way to shut these motherfuckers down. Once and for all. And I'm sorry, I'm a little passionate about this. But honestly, I've had enough of having to live my life and walk on eggshells and make my lady walk on eggshells when she really wants to participate over the stupidity of other people. Jerome, I know you're as smart as me at this. Jerome, you knew the answer. You knew it. Michael, I don't know if you used too many emojis, but Nightbot timed you out for 5 seconds. If you used a lot of emojis, you can only use a certain amount of emojis. Or if you use a block word, Nightbot will time you out for 5 seconds. Sorry about that, Michael. I love Eli's passion. Well, thank you. I'm a real person. NC is queen. You know what's funny? Let me share this before we get to the topic here, because I'm about to get to the first part, or at the end of the first side of the trail here. It's funny to me, the great measures I've had to take to protect my channel from 2 or 3 people out here that just are obsessed with me, and I'll just come out and say it, I don't give a shit, are getting paid to try to, reel me out, suck me in. You're not sucking me in here. I'm just sharing what's going to happen so you folks don't waste your time. You're not going to get to my lady. You're not going to get to me. I've had to take all these preventative measures, using Nightbot, the block words list, the YouTube block words list behind the scenes in YouTube Studio. And now a 2.5 minute stream delay when I go live. So that way, if we say something damning that you folks would use, it'll never reach YouTube. What a great idea. And here's the thing, I've already tested it out. Because like I said, when you start to stream with a 2.5 minute stream delay on OBS to YouTube, it doesn't go out to YouTube right away. It goes into your random access memory known as RAM, for those of you that don't know what it means. And I have 64 gigs of RAM, so I can run anything. And guess what? Like I said, if we say something, the moment we say it, I have 2.5 minutes to shut that shit down. The RAM clears, and it never ever reaches YouTube. And you guys get no. You get no. And I'm not triggered, I'm passionate, because you're getting no. Zero. No. All I want to do is bring my lady on and help people. We want to share her story. We want to share her story and help other people that have gone through shit, because we've all gone through shit. It really just fascinates me the great lengths people will go to try to get attention at the expense of people like me, and the shit they'll make up to get that attention, right? And I've always been a strong guy, and especially after learning the ropes out here on YouTube, nothing anyone says or does bothers me out here. I don't give a shit. Come at me in any way that you want. I don't care. I do care about my lady and her family, though, and that's why I'm protecting her, because you folks want to get to them to get to me, because you know what? You can't get to me. That's the thing. Because you can't get to me directly, you got to do the weak-ass, pathetic thing of going after people that I care for, right? Is that your MO? Is that what it is? And that's what forces me to have to go through great measures to protect my lady, when all she wants to do is participate and help people in a positive, kind, caring, and considerate way. Is that the real Granny's watching? Can you verify if Under Mandy C is the real Granny's watching? Jess, I'm going to go on a limb in good faith. I'm going to moderate you here. And when I can verify, Mandy C, that that's your channel, I'll moderate you too. Can somebody verify if that's the real Mandy C? Wait, are you Mandy? Wait a minute. Jess, are you Mandy? Well, I'm confused right now. I'm really confused. Fuck it, I don't care. What can they do? You can't ban other mods. Welcome to the mod crew, Mandy C and Granny's watching. I'm sure that will trigger a few people. And I don't even care. I don't want to trigger anyone. It's just this is horse shit, man. Jess, go back to my email and connect with me on Facebook Messenger. And we'll keep you in the loop of stuff behind the scenes that we don't talk about publicly. Because you talk about this shit publicly, and these people make content out of every little goddamn thing. You're going to have to go watch the replay. I'm going to share something here I haven't shared yet. But I had the DVR turned off on my streams. That's another thing. The DVR will be turned off on my streams. And there will be a 2.5 minute stream delay from my in-studio streams. My live streams on mobile, it's just me. That doesn't matter. I've already doxed myself. That doesn't matter. I don't care. Everyone's looked into me. They know everything about me. They know all the phony things that people have said about me. Like, I don't care. But as far as my lady, at this point, I still need to protect her identity and protect her family as well. That's my interest, and that's the troll's interest. At Mandy C, you are unblocked. Of course she's unblocked. She's been chatting here forever. Are you buddies with Mandy C? Jess, Granny's watching. Uh-oh, I didn't realize my channel was separate from my account. I'm doing it now. What do you mean you didn't realize your channel was separate from your account? Isn't your email, your Gmail associated with your Granny's watching channel, or do you have a separate Gmail for that? That would be a smart thing to do. Like for me, I use separate emails for every YouTube channel I have. Never ever create multiple YouTube channels on the same email, because if one goes down, they all go down. Boom, boom. Yeah, we're buddies. That's good. That's good. Now, Jess, I know you were saying while you're here, let me just mention this while you're still here, and then I'll mention, when I'm going to be doing this interview with my lady with a 2.5 minute stream delay. J-Rom, you're a smart dude. I got to tell you, J-Rom, I love you like a brother, man. I know I've said that in the past, and it sounded kind of tutti-frutti, I guess, right? But I actually do love you like a brother, man. Because you get it. You just get it, man. I love it when people just get it, right? I cannot stand stupidity. I can't stand stupidity. Especially in my late 40s. I don't have any time for stupid bullshit. I don't. I got you unblocked, Mandy. Yes, I'm cool with GW. I support her. Great. So, Granny's watching Jess. I think you were saying you want to talk some more. If you want to do some collaboration stuff, I got more resources than people see here. And a lot more coming that are behind the scenes because they don't want to get trolled or doxxed. But I'd like to do an interview with you on Coach Eli 2 Uncensored live streams if you want, and then maybe we can do one on your channel if you're open to it, and maybe we get Mandy involved too. Maybe that's the right way to do this. I'm open to it. But here's the thing. I understand that feeding in the drama for a little while can be lucrative with super chats and donations, but after a while it's not sustainable long term, and I think you folks are beginning to see that. And I know together we can all grow past this shit with our real content and grow bigger and make more money than drama makes. But I understand it's hard to let go of drama when it's making you money real fast initially, right? And getting you traction and making you money, right? I get it. I used to be a part of that unknowingly. I had to let that shit go and start over. If you want him to stop, you have to stop talking about him, right? Mandy C, it is amazing, isn't it? Yeah, let them chat in the chat. I don't care. They can talk about whatever they want. I won't mention the things because I've already moved way past it. But this is the thing. The more and more that any one of us talks about these particular people, they'll make content of you folks being here in the chat. They'll take screenshots of you folks being moderated. Oh, look who Eli modded today. He modded Granny's Watching Jess. And he modded, Mandy C. Ooh, Eli's trying to scrape up my leftovers. Call it whatever you want to call it. I didn't force these people to come here. They came here on their own free will. And I've been talking with them, and they want to talk, and they want to work on some projects together, possibly. What the hell's wrong with that? Right? I'll tell you what's wrong with that. For these people, it doesn't suit their agenda. It's too real for them because everything about them is phony and fake. Fake, instigated drama. Right? I only mention this because my lady really wants to come and do a show with some. She wants to go on a live stream. She wants to participate. She loves what I do, and she loves what these other people do, and she wants to participate. And these people want to get her doxxed and make our life miserable. That's all they want to do. That's their MO. Like attracts like, and misery loves company. It is their method of protection by placing blame for their bad behavior on the people they've done these things to. It's a projection, Mandy C. They're projecting their insecurities onto people they wish they could be like. Right? It's a jealousy thing, right? It's a jealousy thing, right? I mean, here's the thing. Like if people are going to talk shit about me or anyone, at least say the truth about it. Come on. Some of the things I've heard lately, I'm like, whoa, man. It's comical to me. Absolutely comical. I'm thoroughly entertained by it. I am. So here's what we're going to do. And it's probably going to be too late for some people, but I bet you because it's my lady's first appearance, I bet somehow people will find a way to make it there, right? And I bet the simulcast will be happening, and they're going to screen record, which they won't get shit because of the 2.5 minute delay, right? But they'll simulcast, right? It's all good. So tonight, my lady's coming out. I know it sounds kind of funny in today's day and age. A progression, right? Our progressive world, right? And I'm all for a progressive world. Don't get me wrong. I may not agree with certain things that are progressing, but hey, to each its own, right? Right? Okay? It's going to go down tonight on Coach Eli 2 Uncensored live streams. It's probably not going to start until 7:30 or 8 p.m. Pacific, which is 10:30 or 11 p.m. Eastern. I'm sorry for you East Coast folks. That may be too late for you, but I'm sure you'll find a way to get there because of the nature, right? It's funny to me. When stuff like this goes down, it could be 3 in the damn morning and people are there. That's what I love about YouTube. It's 24/7, round the clock, edutainment, information, entertainment, drama, whatever you want to call it, round the clock. You can get so sucked into this damn platform that you never sleep. Who's lost sleep over consuming content on this platform, especially drama content, right? But Jess, if you're still around, let me know. I'd be happy to work with you in any capacity. I'm going to leave that up to you. I'm going to leave it up to you because I don't want people thinking I'm trying to leverage you. And the truth of the matter is, when you collaborate like this with two good people, you in essence are leveraging each other. And that's the right way to do it. It's sharing resources. It's growing exponentially together, right? Collaborating, helping each other out in a genuine way. Not only looking to get, but looking to give too, right? Because I've always believed in the motto, give to give, not give to get. Give to give, not give to get. Some people don't understand what the hell that means. I got a little bit of wind on my back, so I'm like trucking down this trail. Oh man, my sciatica is feeling a lot better today. My sciatica is still lingering from a herniated disc a few years ago. I think I'm going to go in and get a cortisone shot, and that should take care of everything. Mandy C, I see right through the BS, but will only be tolerant out of respect for other creators. Well, be more specific about that, Mandy C. Are you saying here? And here's the problem, Mandy C. Here's the problem when it comes to, certain groups that create drama. There are people that we love within those groups. I think what you're saying is that there are good people that are unfortunately infested in the drama disease with some groups, right? The problem is, if you're friends with them or you support them, they are in essence the leak back to the drama, right? And that's why I've always said guilty by association. It's either drama or no drama, right? You can't have it both ways, right? And why would we want to associate with people that are consumed in stupid drama, even if they claim to be our friend? If they were our friend, they would remove themselves from that stupid shit and focus on more positive stuff. Yes, exactly. Good people getting mixed up with those like that other person. Okay, I get what you're saying. I'm just not mentioning names. I think they get paid every time I mention their name. I think they get paid every time I even say anything in a roundabout way. Who gives a damn? It doesn't matter. This first part of my stream today is for my lady and for other people that we've had to, walk on eggshells with because of what these people are trying to do. It's just not going to work anymore. So tonight, before I get to the topic here, and Granny's watching Jess or anyone else, let me know when you get a chance in the chat or email me. Let me know on what you want to work on. Maybe, Granny, you and Mandy and I can get on the panel on Coach Eli 2 or on your channel, Granny, or both. We could take turns. I'm down for whatever. I've got the technology. I've got it. I can help. I can help. Trust me, I can help in many ways. I bet they're real triggered that there's going to be a 2.5 minute delay. Yeah, Jerome, let me ask you this. I know we're not supposed to even talk in a roundabout way, but fuck it. I'm having fun with this. Do you think it's really triggering to these people that screen record shit that there's going to be a 2.5 minute delay whenever my lady comes on? And that way they can't, even if I turn the DVR on to rewind, it's never going to reach YouTube. It won't matter. The DVR won't even matter. I'll keep the DVR turned off because I want people there live. But how triggering do you think that 2.5 minute delay is to these people that are so desperate to find out who my lady is? This is just comical, man. I can't stop laughing at this, man. This is just pathetic. People sit around all day, trying to make people's lives miserable to comfort their own misery. I mean, oh, man, how pathetic is that, man? Of course it triggers them, says Anna. Granny's watching. Okay, we can talk about something. Well, what would you like to talk about, Jess? Jess, I like to get down to business. I'm a good dude, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just saying, like, I'm not trying to say this to get in your face. I say this to my woman. Let's not just talk about it. Let's be about it. Let's do it. It would be very beneficial. You know what, Jess? We could do a panel on Coach Eli 2 with you and Mandy and J-Rom. We could also do it on your channel. If you want, we can get J-Rom and Anna and myself and Mandy. We could do a really good panel on your channel too. Or mine, or both. But this is what's going to get our channels heading in the right direction and growing exponentially. The drama disease is just going to infest the channels, and it's not sustainable long term. I think you folks are realizing that. So let's just say tonight, I'm going to say 11 Eastern, 8 p.m. Pacific, and maybe a little sooner. Subscribe to my other channel. It's not monetized yet, but it's getting there. I've got almost 1,000 subs there. My watch time, it's not that great there. YouTube actually, some of the videos I had watch time on there were over a year ago. They hit the year mark, so it reset. So I don't have a whole lot of watch time there. I could probably reach it in the next 3 weeks. And that's why I'm streaming there, but that channel's not monetized. It will be. Subscribe to Coach Eli 2 Uncensored Live Streams. Nightbot sharing the link every 7 minutes or so in the chat, and the link's below in the description. And I'm going to go home after this, set up the stream. I'm going to eat some dinner first, set up the stream, get with my lady, and then we will go live as soon as possible, sometime around the 10 or early 11 o'clock hour Eastern, which is 7 or early 8 o'clock hour Pacific here on the West Coast. And it's going to be that late because I'm doing this stream. By the time I end this stream and eat and prepare, it's going to take time. You should do a massive panel for a few hours. We should do a massive panel for a few hours. When? Tonight? Or are you talking about on Granny's channel or what? Let's get this set up right now because everyone is busy. Like, all of you are busy. I get it. But here's the thing. If we all work together with non-drama shit, right? We could all grow further. If we just start doing this, you're going to see. You're going to see what's going to happen. Mandy C. I can be around for an hour at that time. Hey, Will, Not So Nerdy Gaming, how you doing, brother? On Eli 2 for the watch time. Well, I'm all for it, J-Rom. You're not talking tonight. You're talking maybe sometime this week, right? Or sometime in the near future, right? Is that what you're saying? We should do one of those 6-hour shit shows like some people do, right? All right, folks, I got to get to the topic here regarding weight. This is a very important topic, and, there's a story I really want to share, but I'm not going to share that particular story per request. There's certain stories that involve other people. It's not just my lady, it's other people too. And sometimes they don't want to be even used for example purposes, even though it's a great example. But I can talk about it, in a roundabout way. Because, your weight is extremely important. Your weight's going to affect all aspects of your life. It's going to affect your attitude and all aspects of your life. Regardless of your age, it doesn't matter. A lot of people come out here today and say, I'm big and beautiful and this and that. And that's great. You can, try to mask it any way you want to mask it. I mean, if you're actually proud that you're big and beautiful, that's great. But is that the most healthy way to be? I can understand people owning stuff like that, but it's not the healthiest way to be. And are you truly happy being a BBW? Right? And I think this affects women more than men, because women know that men are very visual creatures. Now, I understand in the modern world, and maybe even before the modern world, women were visual creatures too, but men are like 100% visual creatures initially, for the most part, right? Unless you're me, I take everything into consideration. Not just the looks. I take the mental, emotional, and spiritual into consideration right off the gate. But most men, right out of the gate, all they care about is she bangable, right? Is she hot enough to bang, right? And we'll figure out the rest down the road, right? Coach J-Rob says, bro, I was 320 pounds and I was a miserable asshole. Oh, I remember those days, bro. Like, J-Rob, I've got to say, man, you made an incredible transformation. You made an incredible transformation. And Anna, God bless her, man. Holy smokes. I bet that dude she used to be with is super jealous now. That dude will never get a woman like Anna, especially now. Even Anna, he didn't even deserve Anna at her older weight of, what was it, like 280 or something, Anna? Was it 270 and you got down to like 160 or something? Or what do you know, like 155? I feel a lot better now. Yeah, you love yourself more. You have more self-love. You have more self-respect. You're healthier. You have less aches and pains. You're more confident, right? This is what people don't understand. Being at a healthy weight level, right? It's not just to look good. It's because it makes you feel good physically and also mentally and emotionally. Men admire, women desire. Anna says 271. And where are you at right now? You were, I think, at 160 the last time I checked. Are you around 160 or 155? Or that was an amazing transformation. We've seen the before and afters behind the scenes, and my lady and I are like, holy shit, wow. Great job, wow. Anna, I'm sure you've been hearing that all the freaking time. Let's see. 160 at last weigh-in that I saw, but she's been lifting, so she might be up a pound or two. Well, that's muscle instead of fat. So muscle gain, I'm sure you agree with me, Jerome. You're the fitness expert. I just coach, regular coach, but I know about fitness a little bit. Muscle gain is always beneficial. It's the fat you got to worry about. It's losing fat, right? 219 this morning. Wow. My lady, respectfully, maturely, and professionally, says she's smoking. She's looking smoking hot. Yeah. No, it's an amazing transformation. Here's what people don't understand, is that it is much harder for women to lose weight than men. Because from what I've learned, men and women, for the first 100 pounds, for the first 5 feet, it's 100 pounds for both men and women. And then it's approximately 5 pounds for every inch over 5 feet for a woman, and 10 pounds approximately for every inch over 5 feet for a man. That's just an approximate way to gauge someone's average weight for their height, right? But where it gets more difficult for women is because the way their bodies are made, they're supposed to be smaller. They're only allotted an average of 5 pounds per inch after 5 feet, and men are allotted approximately 10 pounds. So it's twice as hard for women to lose weight. And women's caloric needs, as they start to lose weight, are far less than a man's, because they got to get to a lower weight level for their height. Initially, it's easy to lose the first, maybe 50 pounds or so when you're more than 100 pounds overweight, but the last 40 or 50, you got to further reduce your caloric deficit because your caloric needs are less as you lose weight. And that's where people plateau. People don't realize as you lose weight, your basal metabolic rate lowers along with your weight loss. That means you need fewer calories to maintain your weight. And that means you have to also exercise more and burn more calories to lose those last 40 or 50 pounds. I think Jerome could explain it better. Women have more fat deposits than men, and that has to do with when she bears a child and breastfeeding. It's their reproductive system, right, Mandy C? The reproductive system. A woman, that's why you see women having six-packs when they reach about 20% body fat. Men, that you start seeing six-packs when they reach about 10% body fat. Women are supposed to have, on average, 10% more body fat than men because of their reproductive system. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. Also, if a woman has had a baby during her pregnancy, her body accumulates more fat deposits, meaning she is now more likely to be able to hold onto that compared to what she was before she got pregnant. That makes sense. Psychotic Savage, I've also been going to bed at an early time because I'm not so sleep deprived. Your sleep is also very important. That's true. And that's another good point, Psychotic Savage. When you're on a diet and you're trying to lose weight, going to bed at a regular hour before midnight or before 11 p.m. and sleeping for 8 hours is crucial. J-Rom can chime in anytime on this because he runs a fitness business and he knows this stuff better than I do, but I've learned enough to keep myself in the best shape possible. Now, don't get me wrong. I've mentioned this before. I'll say it again. My weight throughout my life has fluctuated 20, 30 pounds plus minus. Typically after, some of my relationships, I've gained 20 or 30 pounds and then I lose it before I put myself out there to meet the next victim of Coach Eli. Let's give people a funny. The next victim of Coach Eli. I guess you're a victim of mine now, right, baby? Oh, man. Respectfully, maturely, and professionally. And like last night, the woman's body changes during pregnancy. California Ford Outdoors, how you doing? I had mine natural. Took me 2 years to lose the weight. Oh, wow. Excellent. You know what I think I'm going to do? I think I'm only going to do one side of the trail today because I want to get home, eat dinner, and prepare for that interview tonight on Coach Eli 2. Or maybe, babe, we'll just call it a hangout with Coach Eli and Babe Ma'am, right? Like people make fun of it, right? Babe Ma'am, right? Ma'am, babe, right? You know what, babe? Are you ready to give these people a show tonight? Babe, I'm going to have you on a 2.5 minute video delay. I can't believe this shit. I can't believe because a few people out here just can't let go of me. I got to put my lady on a 2.5 minute video delay on the live stream. God, man. I can sense the trigger gate. I'm not even trying to trigger anybody, but I'm sure people are super triggered. I'll be around for your interview. Well, that's fantastic. Well, I will go and moderate you and Granny's watching on Coach Eli 2 as well, Mandy C. And Mandy C, do me a favor. I'm sure you have easier access to Jess for now. I'm trying to connect with her on Facebook. Hopefully she got my email. If you want to try to set it up with Jess and email the both of us, maybe the three of us can talk behind the scenes. Are you on Facebook Messenger, Mandy C? I'm telling you folks, Facebook Messenger is the way to keep in touch, because you can leave those voice notes, the voice messages. It saves a lot of time from typing things, and you can get back to people right away. As long as you're in trusted groups that don't use those voice notes for cringy drama content, right? We've got a very trusted group of people behind the scenes. But I'd like to connect with you ladies on Facebook Messenger and keep in touch. And after you've been around for a little bit, then we'll invite you into the Coach Eli moderator group chat. It's the place to be. That's where all the good stuff happens, right, Coach J. Ron? Right, babe, ma'am? It's such a gorgeous day here today, I gotta tell you. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, man. I'm just powering through this trail, so I'm not gonna go on the other side. Like I said, it'll save me about 20 minutes. So folks, we got about 15 minutes left on this walk. Get your questions, comments, and concerns in the chat. Gonna be going off the air in about 15 minutes or a little bit less. So babe, does that make you happy that you're gonna go live with me tonight? Mandy, welcome. I'm also on Messenger. Mandy C. Vasquez. Well, you probably doxed yourself anyways, right? She put herself out there. Hey, I respect that. You know what, Mandy? I respect YouTube creators that just put themselves out there. Nothing to hide. Mandy, can you do me a favor, because I'm going to be really swamped after this and I'm not going to be able to go through the chat. Can you send me an email, with your Facebook, like your link to Facebook, so then I'll go to Messenger directly? I would really appreciate that. It's just that it's getting windy again. I've got so much going on. If you don't do that, I'll probably forget. At least I'll have that email. I can go through it when I get back. Yes, babe, my woman's happy now. My woman's happy because she's gonna come out live with me. Babe, I will reach out to you before we go live. And you won't have to worry about the StreamYard or having a strip on your phone tonight, because I'm not even going to show the StreamYard panel on the screen. I'm just going to have the audio go through. Because like I said, I run everything through open broadcast software. I can manipulate things any way I want to. It's professional broadcast software. So I'll bring you on via StreamYard, but even if you're projecting video through StreamYard, it'll never hit YouTube because I won't be on that screen. The screen will just be showing video of me and having a conversation with you, and that's it. Can you folks hear me, or is it pretty windy? Mandy, don't show your real name on YouTube or in a live chat. She's already done that. I don't think Mandy cares. I think Mandy's already been doxxed. And I don't think she really cares. See, some people just don't care because they're not afraid to have all the stuff on them put out there. or it's already happened, right? The bottom line is, at some point, if you want to be a real YouTuber, you got to use your real name, you got to show your face, and you got to deal with getting doxxed, scrutinized, attacked, everything. You just gotta go for it. Right now, it's just not the right time to do that for my lady. At some point, she will come out public, but now is not the right time. It's when we grow a little bit further. I was gonna send Eli the link to your Facebook, Mandy, but there's a lot of you. That's why I was saying for her to send it directly, because there's so many of the same name, first and last name, on Facebook. I mean, what the hell? There's like 2.5 billion people on that platform too. Like, you got to get someone's link nowadays, or see their face and stuff. And there are clones too. People clone people, so you got to be careful about that. And that's why I use Messenger, because you can verify via voice if it's really them. That's what I love about Messenger, J-Ron. You can verify the person's real through voice notes. That's fantastic. Mandy C, don't care. Lots of respect from me, Mandy. Yeah, what are they going to do that they already haven't done, right? And quite frankly, you know, this type of cringy content of people getting doxxed and attacked on YouTube, it's gotten pretty old. Like, it's old news. It's not funny anymore, right? Like people hardly do it anymore because it's been played out, right? Anyway, folks, when it comes to your weight, it does affect your attitude, and it does affect all aspects of your life. When you're in better shape, you're going to have a better attitude. You're also going to move around easier, right? You're also going to come off as someone that takes good care of themselves, right? Guys, that's what women look for, and guys, and women and ladies, that's what guys look for, is which is what I'm trying to say. Let me try that again. Guys, that's what ladies look for, and ladies, that's what guys look for, right? Someone that takes care of themselves, is reasonably fit and attractive, has a great personality, is healthy, right? Has a good attitude, right? Have you ever noticed that the people that have the worst attitudes are the people that are out of shape, right? I shit you not. It's very rare that you see people that are in decent shape have an attitude. Does that mean we don't have an attitude at times? No, we can. But the people that are out of shape or overweight or obese are miserable people. And they're miserable because they're unhappy that they're at that weight level. And they're unhappy that they can't move around as easily, right? And they're unhappy that they can't find true love as easily, right? When you get into shape, it basically fixes all aspects of your life. Your health, your level of attraction, right? Your happiness, your sanity, everything. Everything gets fixed. And I'm going to have to do this topic a little more justice. Maybe I'll do a part 2 on this tomorrow, because I took a lot of time, you know, speaking about my lady's appearance tonight on Coach Eli 2. But I wanted to throw on some nuggets regarding the topic here, because this is the topic of the stream. It's just we had some other business to take care of, and it just took longer than I thought. And I'm not going to go to the other side of the trail because I got to get to the prep of this show. Give me a second. There's somebody coming here. Heart Association recommends 150 minutes of moderate cardio a week. For heart health, I recommend 170 to 200 a week. Well, let's see. Right now, J-Rom, I am at 84 minutes here on this stream, minus a minute for getting cut off. Let's say 83 minutes, an hour, and 23 minutes. So you recommend 150 to 200 minutes a week. Yeah, that's 3 hours. I typically can do that in 2 walks. I walk at least 5 times a week, sometimes 6 or 7 times a week. So I get usually 2 to 3 times your max amount. You can never get enough cardio in, folks. Whew. It's a little windy here, but you can see. Well, very windy. Folks, get your questions, comments, and concerns in the chat. We're going to be going off the air in about 5 minutes or less. I'm heading back to my car. I hope you can hear me. You want to talk about people going real life? I'm the one to talk to, LOL. I've had it done to me. Are you talking about from YouTube? So Mandy, Mandy, we should talk about this on the stream. I'd love to put your story out on Coach Eli too, if you want. They came real life at you. They doxed you and they came real life at you. And how long ago did this happen? Which is what I'm trying to say. So have I, Mandy. Oh, we know your story, Anna. Anna, you went through a lot like me. Coach Jerome, that's the minimum I recommend. Do about 7 hours a week. I usually do on average an hour and a half a day. So doing it 5 days a week, I get those 7+ hours, 7 to 8 hours. That's why I never gain weight, because I walk every damn day almost. And even if you take a day or two off every now and then, as long as you get right back to it within a few days, your metabolism is still kicking in. And all you do on the days that you don't walk is you eat a little bit less or eat a little bit healthier. And that offsets it. But if you go, let's say you walk all the time like I do, or you work out all the time like I do, let's say you take a week off and do nothing, you start to form a habit. Then it goes to 2 weeks, then 3 weeks, then 4 weeks, and then you start gaining weight. That's what happens. You can't stop your regimen, right, Jerome? You got to keep your regimen going. And even when I go, on weekend getaway trips with my lady and stuff, and we do stuff, we go walking everywhere. We love to be out there, right, babe? Mandy C. Getting stalked, and the culprit is still doing it openly to me and other creators who came from my old community. Well, you came to the right place, Mandy. I know you can handle it yourself. It sounds like you can. But you came to the right place, because that's part of what we do to help people over here. And I will tell you this, Mandy. I'm really glad you're here and you found us, because we have a lot to relate to. Myself and Jerome and Anna and a few others have experienced some of the worst trolling, harassing, stalking you could ever imagine on this platform. And I'm not trying to play the role of the victim, like I said when I went on Granny's watching channel the other day, Jess's channel the other day. I'm not trying to play the role of the victim. Was I a victim? Yes. I'm not trying to play the role of the victim. I'm just speaking the truth. We've all fallen victim to this bullshit. Because the truth of the matter is, the people that are doing it want to be us and are miserable and unhappy that they can't be like us, or weren't as fortunate enough to have a good upbringing like we had, and to be in a good place like we're in. So they think because of the fact that they can't have what we've worked hard to have, right? That we shouldn't be able to have it, so they try to take it from us, right? It's just really stupid. I do my cardio every morning, regardless of how I feel that day. A schedule and routine is vital to success. It's really windy right here. Nothing better than getting back to nature while exercising, right? All right, folks, I'm going to go off the air for a second, read the chat one last time, and then shut this down. Be right back. They can try all they want, but they can't affect my real life anymore. All right, we're back. It's 5:30, bro. You better hop to it if you plan on eating. Just saying. I'm going to eat first, and like I said, it may not start until 11 Eastern, 8 Pacific. That's 2.5 hours. Is plenty of time. Even if I started at 11:15 Eastern, 8:15 Pacific, we're still good. And the people can't watch it live, they'll watch it on the replay. My lady's just thrilled that we're moving forward with this. All right, folks, tonight around 11 Eastern, 8 p.m. Pacific, on Coach Eli 2, my lady and I are going to be bringing her live on YouTube with a 2.5 minute, minimum 2.5 minute, possibly longer stream delay. So if anything goes wrong, it'll never go public. If you trolls and haters want to simulcast or screen record it, go right ahead. You're not going to catch anything damning, because if it happens, it'll never make it out to YouTube. Have a good one, folks. See you later tonight, and as always, be good to each other.